Hey guys, it is I. I am back with video number 4, I believe. We're gonna go a whole different route again. I just keep watching so much randomness, and you're joining me for that ride. So thanks. Yeah, so I found. Oh yeah, before I begin, I'm so nervous because I'm actually being watched. But anyway, yeah, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't know if you guys are aware, but the situation in Canada is not so good currently. If you're a liberal and you want to argue me that, leave a comment below. Tell me what you're doing to actually be able to afford groceries and go out. What is it? What is the secret? Anyway, well, that's a whole other video. But yeah, I don't go out. I live remote. Everything's an hour away from me. So right now, gas is just crazy expensive. And yeah, I've lived in this province for maybe 3 years now. And I was too busy working to really make friends. So, and everyone's an hour away from me. So my only friends were work friends, and now I just stay at home. So I have this. I've decided I'm going to watch YouTubes, which I do in my free time, but now do it with you. So it's kind of like when I used to go over to Rosalind's house on Thursdays to watch The Hills or Laguna Beach or whatever was trending at the time, and we would just watch, comment, vent, share things that happened in school, gossip, and just have a girls' night. And it was just the best. But times have changed. I've got no friends. So here I am, and I'm really enjoying it. And I've got some really nice feedback from you guys, so I really appreciate that. You make me feel good about myself. And yeah, I'm gonna stick to it. So today I chose, let's move me out of the way. What, do you think that's big enough? Okay, today I chose Miley and Liam's endless love affair. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about Miley. I think her voice is just amazeballs. There's no arguing that. I don't think I've liked every version of Miley Cyrus, physically. Like, okay, she's been beautiful in everything she has tried, but it didn't speak to me. So, like, even this look, man, right now, I would love to try and have short hair as a mom. But at the time when she had that, I was like, no. But yeah, I think she's a beautiful girl. I think she has an amazing voice, like uber talented. Don't know about her teeth. What is up with her teeth? Like, she can sing regardless. But I don't know. Does she have veneers, guys? What do you think? Like, there's something I feel like she's not used to in her mouth. Like, you get braces and you're trying to get used to them. I don't know. I feel like she's never overcome that. But that's just a small thing that I've observed. Other than that, yeah, I think she's pretty perfect. Yeah, I guess this will be more of a trashy, gossipy hangout. So anyway, let's see what this is. If I don't like it, I'll just try and find something else I can watch. But yeah, let's try this. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted, because I'm not very lucky. These last few streams, I'm choosing the wrong things to watch. Yeah, I still am unclear what the circumstances are if you do get copyrighted, but hopefully I don't find out. Anyway, let's play. I'll mute myself and we'll see if I have anything to even comment on this. Watch this be just me like, We'll see.
It's all will they, won't they? Are they walking down the aisle? I see that. It probably will be soon. I see the ring on your finger. Are wedding bells in your future?
I'm wearing a ring, so.
She's not sure. What kind of answer is that? I think they got in a fight in that moment. We love Kansas City. Ooh, I want to live there. But yeah, that was an interesting way to answer that. I don't know if you guys are seeing that body language. I think they're in a fight currently.
It has recently been rumored that you and Liam Hemsworth had some PDA at the Waverly Inn. Have you two ever kissed when the cameras weren't rolling?
Liam and I grew up together.
She was so thrown back. Did you see that swing back and that like hit?
Liam's real hot.
I'm sorry, someone commented I spaced too much, but there's so much happening. Sorry, when I say space, I mean pause. There's so much happening at once, which by the way, I love that haircut. I actually did cut my hair like that once. Loved it. I mean, it was a bit too short, but anyway. Shit. She's challenging Miley with that. And I believe she's trying to be strong about it.
I agree.
What would you have done?
Nothing in life can prepare someone for their first true love. It usually happens young.
So they did cheat on he did cheat on Miley with her.
Young and fast. And before you know it, you're finishing each other's sentences, falling into a routine and becoming partners in crime. Even sometimes tying the knot and getting married. But what if they...
I was so happy when they got married finally. 'Cause like, you know, in life there are relationships that do look like this. They're on and off. Not that I support those. I think if it's off the first time, it's off, man. Like, you take what you can to learn from that and save yourself, guy or girl, for the next person who's obviously destined for you. I don't know if I should elaborate on that, but maybe I will later. We'll see. But I just did love that in the end, they proved me wrong. You know, they tied the knot. So that made me happy that I was wrong.
The guy you fell for controlled everything about your self-image, slowly transforming you into his fantasy girlfriend and deleting the parts of you.
Love that Malibu music video. So much better than this craziness.
That don't fit his future plan. All that emotional labor is intimidating enough for just anyone. But what if the guy you fell for was a drop-dead gorgeous Australian actor? And the entire world started commenting on the inner workings of your relationship. Most people would fold in this situation, but today's deep dive subject would turn it into...
Do they listen to us though? Like, really? I feel like with all that money, you just shut it all off and live your life. Except for the paparazzi, they still spit it back to you. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I sometimes feel like, okay, yes, they do get harassed quite a bit. And I can see in that moment, you snapping to, like, you know, bark away the predators like a dog. But I mean, when they talk about in interviews that they're like, oh yeah, I read the comments. Yeah, they do get to you. They can get under your skin. I don't believe that. I really don't believe Hollywood stars are sitting around like getting worried over us peasants and what we have to say. Like, who? Unless it's gonna affect their income. But I think if they're fine, they're not reading anything. They're not bothered. They're living their lives. They're spending their monies.
multiple of the biggest hit pop songs of all time. That's right.
Both music videos, just Drop dead amazing.
Today, I'm talking about the fiery flame between Australian actor Liam Hemsworth and American pop sensation Miley Cyrus.
And it feels like you and I are dying, and there's no one that can save our lives.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done.
That was so cute and funny. I'm like Miley to my husband. Safe to say. He's so serious, my husband. I'm a wackadoodle. I have a feeling
when I'm deep diving online for our videos, you know, reading articles, researching, I get absolutely bombarded by ads. That is why I am so excited for today's sponsor, Pi. Pi is an ad blocker, but not just any ordinary ad blocker. It also pays you. You can choose to block all ads, or you can opt into the rewards program. You know how we get paid when you watch this part? You do not dive. Then click Add to Chrome. Let's get back to the video.
Now, me and Shelby have already made an entire series about Miley's career, so if you don't know about that, be sure to check it out. I'll link it up top and below. But for now, we're starting in the year 2008. Miley Cyrus is queen of the Disney Channel, and the world is at her
loved her
fingertips.
show.
Festival flows like I'm Hannah Montana.
My little sister is 6 years younger than I am, and she was obsessed, and then she got me into it. She bought the CDs, and I got into the CDs. There's this like one song I was so obsessed with, but I can't remember the name of it.
Hannah Montana's production team are making their plans to end the series, and the Disney Channel called Miley into their office to discuss creating a star vehicle out of children's programming and into the eyes of young adults. Disney Channel realized how giant Hannah Montana was for the channel and knew they would have to do anything
Loved
they
her
could
hair.
to just get Miley to stay with
Or
Disney
wig.
Channel's plan.
In 2008, I needed to do another feature film for Disney, and I didn't want it to be a part of Hannah Montana.
Miley expressed her interest in the film Walk to Remember, a 2002 film starring Mandy Moore, one that would actually help Mandy get cast in more adult roles. Disney immediately got to work to take the team from A Walk to Remember and port them over to a brand new movie starring Miley, starting with the director Adam Shankman, who they would call in to direct the movie now named The Last Song. Miley's acting agency, UTA, would contact love story extraordinaire Nicholas Sparks.
How do I apply? Just kidding. I always wanted to be an actress, but I did a little bit of drama, but obviously didn't work out. But that's what made me obsessed with celebrities and musicians and all that.
Hot off the heels of The Lucky
Fun fact.
One, Nicholas agreed to write a novel inspired by Miley Cyrus. Nicholas returned to the studio and the Cyrus family with the following premise. Ronnie, Miley Cyrus, and her younger brother Jonah's parents are divorced. They live with their mother until this summer when they are sent to live with their father, Greg Kinnear. Ronnie resents her father and has
Love
no
that
intention
actor.
of being friendly or even talking to him for
Love
the
him.
summer. But after meeting a handsome guy and beginning to fall in love, Ronnie starts rediscovering her love for music. Now, towards the end of 2008, Miley and her family would greenlight the concept, and Nicholas would immediately begin work on the screenplay. They would then convert that screenplay that Nicholas wrote into a novel after the fact. This odd schedule had to be done to accommodate Disney's rigorous
I had no idea. I thought it was book first, then movie.
filming schedule. See, Miley had a tour set to take place in fall of 2009, and by spring, she would be filming Hannah Montana. Now, initially, Miley's love interest was cast as up-and-coming actor Robbie Gavrin, but by May, the publication Savannah Now would report Miley's love interest being cast as, at the time, relatively unknown Australian TV actor Liam Hemsworth.
With Liam, it was
That's an upgrade. Safe to say, I like Liam, but not that he cheated.
very funny. Liam walked into our office and said, "Excuse me, I'm looking," in an Australian accent, "I'm looking for the head of casting." And every woman in that office said, "I'll show you."
I got flown over here 10 months ago to do a screen test for Thor. I'd sent a tape over for that, which my older brother Chris ended up getting. Yeah, and then I had an audition for this. Oh, I came in and read a week before I met her.
Good thing. Chris Hemsworth, Thor, perfect match. Who else can we picture as Thor other than Brad Pitt? No one.
And then I came in and read with her, and yeah, we had really good chemistry on screen, and you know, we both enjoyed being there so much. And when you want to be, you know, working with someone, you enjoy being around.
I'm just your average teen with 250 individual hair extensions. Once we had written the screenplay, it was time to...
I watched all this, like recent interviewing, especially with what's his name, David Letterman. Damn, girl likes to kind of brag. She has something to brag about, more than something. She should be proud of herself, but she's not afraid to. And I feel like there's one scene where she's like, oh, I know glam. I spent 6 hours just for yada, yada, yada. And I don't know, it was just like a little random outburst. So I feel like there's something in the industry that's kind of like ticking her off. And like she wants to be known for that. Just an observation.
Audition all the guys who would play Will, my boyfriend, in the movie. And we had gotten it down from thousands to the final 3.
They were casting, and so my mom had gotten it narrowed down to like 3, basically, of everyone, of like Liam's character and then everyone's different character. So I went in and like read with them.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it was like
an
a blind
arranged
date.
marriage
kinda.
or something.
Yeah.
It's like your mom went on The Bachelor for you.
Exactly, and picked them out.
And whittled it down to the last 3.
Oh, she's so young here. Like, even her voice, I know she's had the issues and the surgery, but like, she actually reminds me of a friend with this voice. Actually, they kind of look alike now that I think of it. Well, mind blown.
She would bring like pictures home all the time, and I would be like, this is weird. She does like staring at Liam's face for like hours. She's like, no, I'm just assigning the character. I'm like, yeah, right. I stare at his face too.
What a dream for a mother, because they always want to be the one that picks who you wind up, you know, who you would wind up
she
with.
was actually like sold before I was even. I was like, you know, I don't really want to like pick the person or whatever. So she was like, no, he's really cute. I'm like, yeah, he's like fine. She's like, no, he's really cute. I'm like, okay, mom, go ahead.
With Liam officially cast in June of 2009 after Hannah Montana finished filming and Miley's tour wrapped, Miley would actually move to Tybee Island, an island in Georgia where she would begin filming the last song. And this is where she would meet Liam for the first time.
I think one of the elements that made that movie feel so special was it was watching 2 very young people.
Own a design studio. Get a really cool design contract.
Fall in love with each other.
The more we got to hang out, the more I got to know him, and like he's super respectful and super smart, and there's not many people like that out here. Honestly, there's not many people that really are just super respectful, and like he's very much like that with like my private life. And
that's scary, knowing what we know regarding Epstein, what's his name, Harvey, and the big one, P. Diddy, that she's mentioned that a couple times now. Well, good for you, girl.
just like we have this life that we do, which is all the press and whatever for the film, but then we have like our own life and we hang out and
I love that her nails are chipped. That makes me feel better about myself, because a month ago I was wearing black nails and they chipped within seconds, and I was like, damn it, I have toddlers to chase, I don't have a second to fix this. So thank you, Miley, for making me a trendy one.
Almost every day, pretty much every day, and he just has become like my best friend.
It's almost like Hannah Montana, in which there are two of you.
It is the press life,
yes,
and our normal
there's
life.
Hannah, and there's Miley, and then there's TV and movie Miley, and there's home Miley.
There's lots of Miley.
It's almost like you have a personality disorder, like schizophrenia.
Yeah. I think I may.
Now, are you guys? Did I read somewhere that you guys were dating, or just friends?
Yeah, or? I mean, you know, I get nervous talking about my private life, but yeah, I mean, it's hard to deny.
Yeah.
So many photos.
That's great. Yeah. So cool.
That was so cute.
Which was happening in real time and in real life. So
no, I'm so sad they're over.
So the chemistry was undeniable.
Hey, what's up? It's Miley Cyrus.
And Liam Hemsworth.
At her fashion shoot in Paris.
And that was the beginning of a long 10-year relationship.
In June of 2009, right around the time the last song was set to begin filming, Miley broke up with her 20-year-old boyfriend, underwear model Justin Gaston. But she was also still in the throes of her love triangle with Nick Jonas, which is another deep dive that's coming very soon. Anyway, in June of 2009, as
the worst Jonas, Nick Jonas. Actually, no, I don't think he's the worst. I think Joe Jonas. I have him on Instagram. Like, I follow him. He doesn't have me. My God, I sounded like we're connected. No, I follow Joe, or I had to stop because I feel he's so in love with himself. Like, the boy has and I think he has a narcissistic tendency.
Magazines begins.
And I hate that word, but I really think. Like, it's like not even artsy. It's just like, how can I show myself off today kind of vibe.
Speculating that Miley broke up with Gaston to be with Nick Jonas, she actually wrote on Twitter, "Justin and Nick are two very amazing people, and they both mean so much to me. I heard once you can love more than one in your life, but there is only one love
That's where Wild Miley started to creep in.
of your life. I love both of them so much, and they are both dear to my heart. Justin is an amazing person. He can..."
Did you see her teeth? Okay, she has veneers. Totally. Those teeth, I was right. I knew something was up.
Always make me laugh and has a heart of gold. And Nick is so lovely. He reaches out to so many people with his music, not only with his talent, but with his heart. Our love of music is something that keeps our friendship together. And I know no matter, he will be my friend forever. As soon as Miley moved to Georgia to film the last song, she posted a status update on MileyWorld.com, an online fan club managed by her mother. She wrote, "This is such a new beginning for me.
No idea that existed.
I'm in a new city, in a new home with a new hair color, doing a new movie with a completely new character. It's gonna be a great challenge for me to play such a different part. I'm really happy and excited to
This is so weird that she's doing these updates.
start this new chapter in my life. I've waited to do something like this for a long time. I've been offered so many different parts in different movies, and I've never been able to do them between my Hannah Montana schedule and touring and working on my music. Not
Like her mom's writing this.
only my music, but the soundtracks for the show and the Hannah Montana movie. This is the first time I've had enough time to fit a movie into my schedule. I'm so grateful I'm getting to do this and have been so blessed to be doing a role I'm so passionate about. I've always been a fan of Nicholas Sparks and his books and movies, and to have him write this specifically for me is a dream come true. Anyway, I'm getting ready to do school and then off to the ocean for some jet skiing."
Losing money on ads
That's embarrassing.
without results? SEMrush's advertising toolkit
For the mom.
delivers campaign ROI with AI.
I came to Georgia, which was where we shot the movie, and just like a lot going on in my life, so it was really good to be able to get out of LA for a little while. I had to go make my own friends and had to get kind of nervous about stepping into a new environment, so I definitely did a lot of growing up, and I was really happy with the person that I came out of the last song as.
Now, during the filming of the last song, Miley and Liam would spend every day together, slowly falling in love right in front of the camera.
Working with Liam was a lot of fun because we're a lot alike, but we're also very different. He's from Australia and I'm from the South, and it's so funny. And it was so much fun to be able to explore a new role because it's something new for both of us. So it's
something we all say about each other.
Cool being able to share that with somebody.
If we weren't shooting, we'd be on jet skis or hanging out at the beach or eating seafood.
Sounds awful.
Oh, it was a terrible life. We've had a lot of fun. We've become really close through the shoot, and it makes the scenes a lot easier because you can kind of just have that, that you have off screen. It's been a pleasure to work with her, and she's a great girl.
Liam has a very strong presence, and he had an enormous understanding of the emotions that were required to carry this role, and that was something that was very exciting.
I don't remember her having such dark hair. I'm not a fan.
Exciting to put him and Miley together.
Filming
What
began
do you
in
guys
June
think?
of 2009, and by August of the same year, Miley and Liam would be inseparable, being spotted kissing goodbye at the airport in Nashville. On June 19th, E! Online reported Miley Cyrus kissing Liam Hemsworth on the beach off set. In August,
I love. That is just, I'm so happy for them.
it would appear Miley would reunite with her ex, Carter Jenkins. However, this was most likely a PR stunt, as Miley was just seen with Nick Jonas, and she was stepping out with one of her past boyfriends. However, all of this infuriated Lauren Griffin, Liam's alleged girlfriend back home. After seeing the photos of them kissing off set in the airport, she told Women's Day magazine that she thought the photos of Miley and Liam making out were part of filming the last song, until further snaps of them, quote, snogging off set showed up. Lauren said, quote, "He was my boyfriend and my best friend. There is no other reason why we would have broken up. Liam and I have been inseparable since school."
So he's a cheater. Yes, once a cheater, always a cheater. On the same girl. I think a guy can change for a girl, but it has to be the right one. I have more to say, but I won't. If you want me to say more, leave it in the comments and I will speak my truth. I'm just a little hesitant today. I don't want to go into rants, but I do have more to say about guys cheating. Let me know if you want me to elaborate on the next one. I have one more video to do this week, so I can get into it on that.
But it's Miley Cyrus.
Oh shit, there goes Hannah Montana.
How can I compete? Lauren was then...
With Miley Cyrus, it is like either people love her or hate her. There's there's a lot of things like this, but I remember, you're either obsessed with her or don't care. I guess I'm in the don't care right. I don't know. But I just how do I say this? Yeah, I don't know. I just remember people being so obsessed with her. Some guy actually had a tattoo of her in high school. That was wild.
Photographed crying over her 5-year relationship crumbling to the ground. In September of 2009, Nicholas Sparks would release the novel The Last Song to the world. On September 11th, Walt Disney Records would release the music video When I Look at You, containing the first ever clips of the last song at the first ever D23 Expo. During this time, Miley and Liam were not only spotted out together non-stop, but Miley was also constantly writing on her Miley World blog about all the fun they were having together. On March 21st, only 4 days before the last song would premiere, Miley would confirm on the pre-Oscar show Red Carpet that she was in fact dating her Last Song co-star Liam Hemsworth. The Last Song premiere would be held in Hollywood, California on March 25th, and Miley and Liam would attend together as a couple.
Hey, how about you? You want to play me one-on-one? Let's go.
Hitting the red carpet and talking about falling in love during the last song. The last song would debut across 3,300 screens and gross over $16 million, finishing 4th place during its opening weekend in the box office. Despite mixed reviews from critics, Miley Cyrus's fans were entranced by the true budding romance coming together on their screens. It was all real, but it was also a movie. It was a lot to watch. By April of 2010, Miley and Liam were on the cover of every magazine together as a couple.
I believe the theme was prom.
Paris.
I think it's marketing as well. They're gonna milk it. You guys know that.
Paris.
Okay, 2 different separate things.
Not prom.
Paris, prom in Paris.
No, nothing to do.
Someone said prom to me
It's a
today.
prom issue.
Miley and Liam's on-screen chemistry was incredible, as that was their golden era, working together and falling in love on the set of the last song. But off-screen, during the press tour for the last song, Liam would often act contrarian to Miley.
Miley, what would you say that you learnt from me during the filming of the last song?
Probably just what not to do on a film and how to seem professional.
Different way to look at it. But, okay.
Probably like everything you did, I'll just know that I should do the opposite of on my next film.
Gotcha, good. Just supportive comments today.
Wasn't she caught doing drugs while dating him? Like everyone was like horrified and their earth was shattered when they found out Miley's doing drugs at parties.
Yeah, and my granddad.
I don't think I knew that.
You didn't? No. I've said it in like 25 interviews. You just not listen to what I tell you?
Didn't listen.
Good.
I was gonna mention that. I was holding back. Damn it. In one of the interviews she was answering and it really looked like he zoned out.
Like a
Someone
harem.
asked them one time if he likes brunettes or blondes better, and I was like, I'm the perfect choice. I'm both.
There you
so
go.
I was like, you really do have the best girlfriend ever, so you better stick to it. I called him out on the movie. I made a joke like that one time. I'm like, you know what, you better be nice to me, otherwise editing is going to be real nice on your part.
That is...
Cut you out of the whole thing.
That's right. You can get him...
CGI Zac Efron into your role.
She's so young.
Yeah, you keep him on the level with the director's cut, too, on the DVD. You can really get him in 6 months from now also.
No bonus features for you, Lamb. Which one of you messed up your lines more? Yeah, right.
You didn't even know your lines.
That's true. I didn't know it until I went on set. That was actually, I never got a complaint except from Julianne one time. Was like, can you please read your script before you come to work? Could you actually read the script before you tell us you want to sign on to the film?
You pull it off, though.
I haven't read the script. I haven't read the book. I've never actually seen the full Hannah Montana movie. I told you that. I'm not very prepared.
You all do things differently.
We're done.
Well, thank you, Miley, for,
thank you,
for coming
Liam.
today.
Miley reportedly gave up tweeting for her new BF, Liam Hemsworth, her co-star in the new movie, The Last Song.
Yeah, the rumors are true. I deleted my Twitter. Everything that I type and everything that I do. All those lame gossip sites take it and they make it news. I want my private life private. I'm done trying to please.
Is she lip syncing or actually singing? Because that's some good lip syncing. What am I watching though at this point? I'm so lost with this deep dive.
I ain't living for tabloids, no, I'm living for me. No more emo quotes and fake news with Demi. Yeah, I'm done with all that. And the truth is I'm too busy. Yeah, I really like looking at
She's singing.
and Britney.
Yep, her very last tweet said, FYI, Liam doesn't have a Twitter and he wants me to delete mine with good reason. And within minutes, Miley's Twitter page was gone. Meantime, Miley's 2 million plus fans are frantic and have started a trending topic on the site called Miley Come Back.
Their relationship was already
Probably
showing
didn't.
signs of cracks, but their movie was hitting theaters. It was an incredibly chaotic time. And for Liam, he was about to get his big break, as directly after The Last Song, he was cast in the 2011 hit The Hunger Games. Miley even released her controversial album and final musical Disney project, Can't Be Tamed.
Don't change me.
I remember this.
And most of the album was reportedly about her new
Good girl
boyfriend,
gone
Liam.
bad.
But by November of 2010, it would be reported that Miley and Liam had called off their relationship, Miley being spotted with numerous other guys. But by March of 2011...
This is so interesting because she's like lesbian, pansexual, bisexual. I guess that's the same as pansexual. And now, like, you look back onto that relationship and the timeline, and maybe he's not the guilty one in this. Like, him cheating, maybe he didn't. Maybe she pulled a wild one and he thought they were over. I don't know. That could be my assumption, but if she's kind of like a flag, you know, flip-floppy, waving around, how do you keep up, even as her boyfriend?
Miley was back on SiriusXM, giving them the scoop on how when she returns to Australia, she, quote, may or may not be single, saying her and Liam are still very close, but she has an affinity for Australian boys, so no promises. The only thing in the way of her rekindling with Liam was her budding friendship with her love interest from So Undercover, Josh Bowman. Now, So Undercover was a movie Miley was also filming at the same time, and she reportedly went out on a date with her co-star Josh Bowman a month prior.
The duo was inseparable during the entire wrap party. If in fact Josh and Miles are an item though, it wouldn't be the first time that the tall, dark, and handsome
Man, I don't follow this girl at all. I had no clue.
Some guy has dated a super celeb. He's rumored to have dated Amy Winehouse a few years back.
And there were also those...
I remember him from the show. It was a brilliant, brilliant show. It started to go off track and got a little too... like it dragged on. They were running out of plot, basically. Does that make English sense? Yeah. I think, didn't he marry that girl? The girl from Revenge, the main actress? She's Canadian. I highly recommend you guys watching it. I just like the English too that they use. It's like poetic. I don't know. It's not like regular, like me ranting and jibber jabbering away. Like it's actually like artfully written. I really, really admired the script. But yeah, he was in it. And oh, the main character was Emily. I think he was married to her in real life. I thought he was. I can Google it, but
Behind the scenes rumors on the set of Liam's new movie, The Hunger Games.
It has recently been rumored that you and Liam Hemsworth had some PDA at the Waverly Inn. Have you two ever kissed when the cameras weren't rolling?
See, taking
Liam
it
and I grew
back.
up together. Liam's real hot.
Oh.
I agree.
What would you have done?
Yes, I would say yes.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. I mean, I pick gay.
And if we know her, she's wild. Jennifer Lawrence. Outgoing, loud, and like, I don't think reckless, but like, lively.
Ale over PETA any day.
I did.
Yes. Okay.
At one point.
Well done.
Even though these were just rumors,
That's
they would
him?
find Jennifer
Wow.
Lawrence and Liam Hemsworth to this very day.
When Miley Cyrus's song Flowers debuted,
Such a hot video. Again, guys, I'm straight, but I love this video. You just play it when you're on the cardio machine and you're like, that's the goal. Wanna be Miley Cyrus fit.
there was a lot of talk that the music video, I know the audience is already responding.
They're like, uh-huh.
Okay. There was already a lot of talk that the music video was referencing a secret fling.
My husband did not mind me playing this song. And I hate him for that.
That you had with Liam Hemsworth while he was with Miley Cyrus. Can you
Not true.
please respond to this?
I would love to. Not true. Total rumor. I mean, we all know me and Liam like kissed one time. It was years after they broke up.
Okay.
So I just assumed that was like a coincidence.
Okay. Thank you for
Are
clearing
you
that.
satisfied?
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah.
Sassy. Ooh, she's annoyed.
I'm happy to.
Yes.
Now, during 2011, the year Miley and Liam took their
Not in that
extensive
way.
break, Miley would begin discovering herself in the public eye. From smoking salvia to becoming a self-proclaimed stoner. Now that Liam was seemingly out of the picture, she could really let her freak flag fly. Nonetheless, after the Hunger Games wrapped filming, rumors would begin flying that Miley and Liam were still going strong, even though they were on an extensive break before this. And by September of 2011, the couple would be spotted together non-stop.
I hate my birthday.
It seems like they were back together for good, even ringing in the new year.
I'm doing only an hour, guys. I know someone said finish, but I'm really not able. Like, I'm already beginning to shut down. It's late here. It's almost 11 p.m. and I'm a twin mom, so bear with me. But yeah, I have like 22 minutes to go. So let's get through this. But I wanted to say something. It'll come back to me.
Of 2012 together. But this year would help shape Miley Cyrus into the one we all know and love today. At the beginning of 2012, Miley would open up about her and Liam's kiss during the last
I absolutely love her hair. Every kind of hairstyle she's had.
song, saying, quote, "That kiss definitely triggered something. It triggered something in my head that made me realize this was gonna be a lot of fun. And it made me realize that one day you can feel bad and the next you can meet someone who is your soulmate or your best friend or whatever, and that's really cool." But Liam and Miley's love would immediately be put to the test, as Miley was in the process of completely changing her public image, firing her old manager from the Hannah Montana days, in favor of Britney Spears alumni, Larry Rudolph. In January of 2012, Miley Cyrus would begin work on her 4th studio album, but she would position it as if it were her new debut record, at the time attempting to erase all the music that was released during the Hannah Montana days. Miley saw her public career as a child star was coming coming to the end of its rope.
What I wanted to say, I feel like at this stage she's kind of letting her relationship be her whole identity. Like, I guess her business is thriving off of her and Liam. Just saying. I don't know where I'm going with that, but she's talked about because of this relationship.
And that if she wanted to stick around, she needed to eat.
You guys are, it came to my mind. You guys are saying I'm smart in the commentary. I'm not. Maybe I'm socially like aware and sensitive and like socially emotional, but that's where it ends. So again, thank you for hyping me up, but if you want me to articulate words regarding my stance on politics and whatever, it doesn't get deep. I stopped progressing when I was 16, so this is my avenue. I can thrive with this level of entertainment and interest, I guess.
But how would Liam Hemsworth handle this? After all, she was just busted for smoking and dropped from the Hotel Transylvania franchise. Meanwhile, Liam's career was just getting started, with the Hunger Games debuting to much fanfare. He was the modern-day Taylor Lautner. But we also kind of know how that worked out.
Did not like him. That's not a good comparison.
And how it worked out for Liam, so maybe that's not all it's cracked up to be. By February of 2012, Miley Cyrus would not only be spotted with Liam Hemsworth at Elton John's Oscar party, but would also prominently tattoo the words "Love Never Dies" on her bicep. Around this time, Miley was spotted with a gigantic rock.
What's the relevance there?
On her finger, leading her fans and the media to speculate on whether or not her and Liam got engaged. Miley would first deny these rumors, but would confirm them very shortly after. It was official, Liam Hemsworth and Miley Cyrus were engaged to be married.
But again, I don't know what the relationship really looked like on the inside. You're welcome, guys. Look where I paused it. I paused it for this, but we've got this going on. You're welcome. Let's play it a little bit. There you go. Yeah, I feel like if it's rocky to begin with, like there's got to be some real establishing and compromise before taking such a big step like that, or it's just gonna fall apart. And that's why when they got married, everything I'm saying now, I was proven wrong, and I loved it. And I love these exceptions, but 2025, we know that I'm right.
He's the Australian heartthrob and star of one of the year's hottest movies, The Hunger Games. And soon they may be planning one of the most talked about weddings in Hollywood.
Miley had a new lease on life and was going full speed, but the ever so straight...
They are really exaggerating everything on this video. The biggest wedding...
Liam Hemsworth was reportedly not getting enough attention from his superstar girlfriend. By April of the same year, publications were already reporting that Miley and Liam had broken up again. Saying that during the filming of The Hunger Games, Miley only visited Liam twice for 24 hours. And that Miley doesn't want to be tied down. But for Liam, the relationship...
How did people know this? Like, what... Can he cite his sources?
Just wasn't enough. But only 1 week later would come the infidelity rumors. Miley was photographed with her assistant, Shane, and the tabloids published the photos. Miley cleared up any confusion, tweeting, quote, "So now because I am engaged, I can't have a friend of the opposite sex? Can't have a friend help me out while I'm
Not like that, Miley. Can you imagine, like, me, I'm married, I have a husband, but I'm gonna choose to have a pool day and go see some other guy when I should and could be spending that time with my husband, unless this guy's gay. Which in Hollywood is most likely the case. But yeah, it doesn't look good, Miley. I also don't think, and you definitely can't change my mind about this, but guys and girls cannot be friends. No. There's always one side that is not friendly.
Working all day? #dumb. I love my fiance and he loves me. All the rest is bullshit. We get to live a life of happiness.
I feel like he reads this really on point. I can see her talking like this. It's just so mean girly or high school girly. I don't know, sassy. I don't want to say sassy, but yeah, like the way he's reading it is how I am perceiving it. It's probably not the tone, but
no one can take that away from us.
So immature.
As the summer of 2012 was coming to a close, Miley Cyrus would make a decision that would cement her in the pop history books forever.
What did you guys think of this Miley Cyrus phase? Did you like it? Did you like her behaving like this? And what is this kind of behavior? I don't know. Party girl? I guess now is the time to use the word. Reckless? Without, like, not thinking about, I don't know. My brain is very slow right now. But I love the whole party atmosphere that she wanted to build and put into all of our lives to, like, kind of loosen up. I like that. I admired that. I wish I went to one of her concerts because I did hear they were like pretty wild. A good time. I loved her music in this album. Again, her style didn't speak to me at this time. Minus the makeup. I liked the makeup. Just the hair. I wasn't fond of it. And I really liked her physique, I have to say. She was in very good shape. But aside from the party atmosphere she was bringing to all our lives and what I've mentioned, I wasn't a fan of, I feel like she had like an agenda and she was kind of getting too PC for me. And I'm sorry, but I'm like royally annoyed with the whole gay pride thing. And I feel like she's one of the people who were really pushing that. Like, love is love. I personally don't care. And I don't know why it has to be, like, of course, tune it out, whatever, move on. But it's like, if it's being pushed and like, you turn this way, oh, there it is. You turn this way, oh, there it is. You turn up, there it is. You look into your purse, oh, there it is. Like, it's just too much. That to the point I'm like allergic to it. And yeah, like, I'll say more in a bit.
With nothing but a pair of scissors and a dream, Miley would shock the world and cut her hair into her now icon.
I loved the music video 23. Banger.
Iconic short blonde pixie cut.
Banger. Fucking banger. I love your hair.
Thank you very much.
I really do.
You know, one lesbian to another.
It's even shorter now, right?
Yes, I started buzzing, which is getting shorter and shorter.
Do you do it yourself?
Oh, no.
Because
I would
really
have like
fun.
bald spots and like.
That puppy died. He got eaten by a cougar. So sad.
Crazy places. I tried it one time, and I didn't know you had to put like the end, like the numbers. Like I didn't really know the 1, 2, 3. I was like, oh, this is Liam's. And it was actually weird that you posted that photo, because as soon as I cut my hair, I was like, do I look like Ellen a little bit? Do we look a little bit similar? Like blue eyes, the hair, and then I saw your photo shortly after, and I was like, yeah, no, we totally do.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty. That to me is like a nice, cute pixie cut. I like that.
Oh no,
Twinsies.
Look, we do look just alike. Exactly.
Twins.
The media immediately treated it as if Hannah Montana had died, and Hannah Montana fans immediately began jumping ship.
Well,
However,
she said so.
The Miley Cyrus fans were only growing. See, Miley's original fans had grown up with her, and she was cultivating an entirely new audience that was attracted to her rebellious image, and they were all eagerly awaiting her first single back. Now, if you've seen the previous episodes of our 3-part Miley Cyrus deep dive, you know that Can't Be Tamed, Miley Cyrus's album before this one, was considered a commercial failure. Mostly because Disney's record label, Hollywood Records, convinced Miley to go in a more risque direction. But when it came time to promote the album, due to backlash from parents, the single was pulled from Radio Disney entirely. This tanked the album, and with only 3 songs out into the world from 2012, Decisions with Borgore, Ashtrays and Heartbreaks with Snoop Lion, and Fall Down with will.i.am, Miley was self-admittedly growing increasingly worried about this upcoming era. She knew if she didn't make a ginormous splash, that this would be considered her second failure. And
yeah, this was smart move on her part.
Asking a record label as big as RCA for a second chance, that just wouldn't work. All the discourse over Miley Cyrus's hair would land all eyes on her. But this was reportedly not the kind of attention Liam liked. And this drove Miley and Liam even further apart.
I forgot
It
about
was
that
clear
guy.
Miley was a completely different person than the girl he'd met 3 years prior. But he'd also unmasked in front of Miley. They were both entirely different people from when they first met.
I've turned into someone else.
Canestin cures most vaginal yeast infections after just one application. Canestin.
I used to track hours manually, then I switched over to QuickBooks Time. My employee...
It's so funny, like our phones are always listening to us, but I swear to God, I did not talk about yeast infections. Oh, that's so random. Maybe it's a warning. I feel like when you date so young, you should expect to eventually grow into different versions of yourself and then each other. I remember when I worked at Emirates, this one guy, his girlfriend, he's known since first year of college, and at that point we were 25, and I'm like, why aren't you marrying this girl? Like, you guys have been together for so long. Why are you waiting? And he was like, I'm just afraid. Like, I want to get through all the, life milestones, because, like, that always changes your character. Or not character. Maybe. But, like, you develop in those times. You change. Priorities change. Personalities can change. So he made me think. I'm like, that's true. And it is true. Like, I'm different from the Natalia that my husband met. I'm different from Natalia that he dated, then was engaged to, wife, and now mother. And I think, I don't know what's missing in this relationship, but I really believe that throughout all these changes, internally, externally, the environment, the curveballs, you guys need to like just know and agree you're always going to choose each other. Anyway, it's always a choice. You're going to wake up every day choosing this person and that you're going to fight for them. Yeah. Can you tell I'm shutting down? Oh, wait, 6 more minutes and then you're free. If you guys have a video you want me to watch, then like if this one's a total flunk for you, I don't know, I just clicked whatever was there. If it doesn't speak to you, if there is one you want to watch together, I guess. See what my opinions would be on it. Share. I'll give it a go. I'm gonna do this one more time this week.
The moment Miley Cyrus cut her hair, the news started following her every move 24/7.
How did she do that?
And she was never with Liam.
On Thursday, Miley Cyrus launched into a Twitter overshare, asking, "Ever feel like you want just something more? Not sure what exactly? Passion, perhaps?" That tweet immediately raised eyebrows, and the soulful tweets kept coming. "Sometimes I feel like I love everyone more than they love me. Hate that feeling." And then, thought of the day. Maybe it's not that they love you less, they just love you the most they are capable of loving.
She was crafting a new public image.
Miley channeled her best Nicki Minaj for Halloween.
Miley Cyrus made the perfect Nicki Minaj, and clearly the rapper agreed.
But Nicki said she saw Miley Cyrus dress up as her, and she was thinking of returning the favor and dressing up as Miley.
To hitting the studio with a completely new
Pretty sure they hate each other.
group of musicians.
I remember that award show.
Including but not limited to Justin Bieber, Mike Will Made It, Sway Lee, Nelly, Big Sean, Pharrell, Tyler the Creator, will.i.am, Wiz Khalifa, Dr. Luke, French Montana, and even Britney Spears.
It's Britney, bitch.
This quite literal dream team would work with Miley Cyrus to create the West Coast fueled explicit world of bangers.
Lulu lives with a dog. Yeah.
I've never seen that video.
Like a trunk. Nice. Looking so good, call it ice cream cake. Made the boys want to cut it like a knife. Slice.
Miley has spoken at great lengths about how this album felt more like her debut album than her previous records, as everything under Hollywood Records was heavily controlled by Disney. But this was the first time she was recording a musical project outside of the Disney Channel machine. Which I know I always say this, but just let this sink in. Can't Be Tamed was recorded and released before Hannah Montana Forever was even finished being promoted on the Disney Channel. Miley had been dominating the charts for years at this point, but unlike her Disney cohorts, she was finally being accepted into the mainstream music scene. Miley Cyrus was the name on everyone's lips, and this was not the kind of attention Liam Hemsworth liked at all. Sure, he'd been a heartthrob opposite of the child-friendly Disney pop sensation, but he was—
But according to who? How do they know that? The guy is so private.
meeting the absolute beast that was the Miley Cyrus bangers era, and he seemed to not want any part of it. Throughout the beginning of 2013, Miley had written several breakup songs for her record, including the song Drive and Someone Else. In February of that year, Perez Hilton would report that Miley Cyrus was spotted with Ed Westwick, but Miley would directly fire off at Perez. At Perez Hilton, hope you find love one day, but can you not with mine? I've never been with Ed W in my life. I was at the studio last night. Now, as March of 2013 rolled around,
I think it's so immature that she's responding. I know the times were different back then. No, actually, I think nowadays artists are more triggered. Like Megan Fox, for instance, like she will reply to you on her Insta. Not that she did to me. I don't think I've ever wrote anything mean except, "Oh my God, you're gorgeous." But asterisks. But yeah, I'm shocked that she's responding to all this.
Miley was hard at work on her new album, being photographed out and about, not only without Liam, but without her engagement ring either.
Can I ask though, because we saw a really sweet picture of you and Liam, and it's all will they, won't they, are they walking down the aisle? I see that, it probably will be soon. I see the ring on your finger. Are our wedding bells in your future?
I'm wearing a ring, so.
Now, this is a common theme throughout this video. Miley takes on and off her engagement ring, and it's not exactly clear if she just doesn't wear it all the time, even when she's with him. That's actually what she said. But other times it's like meant something and it means they're over. So
I don't wear mine because I love it too much. It lives in a box. And I scratch my babies with it, so I did it once. And I felt bad, so no more. I do have... Uh-oh, I lost it. Oh well. I did have a silicone ring, but I don't know where that is now.
So just look at the pictures and the videos of her and see if she's wearing her ring at the time that she's talking, because it's fascinating. Half the time it's on and half the time it is off.
Until you had enough, then you took that ring off.
Now, every time she took her ring off, rumors would begin flying that Miley and Liam were broken up. But Miley cleared these up once and for all on Twitter, tweeting, quote, "I am so sick of LA and sick of the lies that come with it. I didn't call off my wedding, taking a break from social media. #draining." In April of 2013, Billy Ray Cyrus, Miley's father, told Nightline he didn't know if Miley and Liam were getting married, saying, quote, "They're young, they're kids."
Now that's an interesting relationship I would dissect, is her and her father. I am so sad she doesn't have like nice things to say about him. I don't know if you guys remember that show, Doctor. My dad was obsessed with it. He was the doctor there. But yeah, apparently he's a narcissist according to her. Like he's really in love with himself.
The great news is they're great friends. And if you end up getting married, that's your business too, you know? When Miley began rolling out her new album, beginning with the release of the chart-topping We Can't Stop, Liam was nowhere near her. By August...
Damn, she's got such a nice body. Okay, well, it's been an hour. I'm sorry. I only made it through half an hour of this 1 hour show. Maybe I'm gonna find something a little shorter so that I can make it an hour and actually finish it. Because yeah, 30 minutes I've managed to stream for an hour. Yeah, I don't know if I enjoyed this watch as much. My verdict is they were just a rocky, young couple growing up together, learning life together. That's so freaking cute. It's the first love, I believe. Even though she's dated and he's dated, but 10 years. I think that was serious. I think I don't want to sound like a woman hater. I think there was just a lack of communication between the two. And they weren't good at confronting things. They would act out, maybe she did. And then, I don't know him. But just like watching his interviews, he seems like such a calm soul, laid back. I think there was one scene of him kind of losing it on paparazzi, but I think anyone would get pushed if they got followed enough. Tortured, I think that they are torturing these stars. Not torture. You know when a cat plays with a mouse? Tantalizing? I'm so sorry. I'm so zapped. Anyway, I think lack of communication came to play. Lots of denial and yeah, just not facing the problems, kind of like flight or fight. They would flight, and I think he was just kind of like, what now? What now? She doesn't want to be with me? Okay. Like, that's how I totally picture his side of the relationship. And I don't know, maybe he is a snake, and that's why she would go into her flight mode. Maybe he was cheating. I don't know, something in me is saying that these things between him and Jennifer Lawrence and whoever else all occurred when maybe there was another fight prior to it. Yeah, I don't think he's completely innocent, or I have that feeling. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, I think them getting married was stupid. Them even talking about it was stupid, considering it was 10 years of on and off. What were they thinking? I just don't understand couples like this, like, or people, individuals. If it's off, it's off. like, there's this Polish saying, you can't reheat steak. You can't microwave steak. It's not gonna taste the same. If it's done, it's done. So, yeah. I guess this was my relationship advice stream. Which is what a lot of my Thursdays with Roslyn would look like. Anyways, thanks for joining me. I'm gonna go work out now. Take care. Work out before I go to bed. See you in the next one. Again, if you have something else in mind for me to watch with you, I surely will. Till the next one. Bye.